Hi everybody, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the How Do Temperatures Affect the Volume of Water Pivot Lab. So this lab, the science behind it is pretty simple, but the lab itself has some very specific technical things that I want you guys to be able to see me explain. So the science behind this lab is that when you move, let's think about like a liquid changing to a gas. Gases, we know the particles move a lot faster and the particles are further apart from each other. But in a liquid, they're moving a little bit slower and they're closer together. So when we're thinking about that in terms of density, that means that gases are less dense because the particles are very far apart, and liquids are more dense because the particles are close together. Now, that doesn't just happen instantaneously. That's a gradual transition. So as things heat up, they gradually spread apart. And we're going to see that here with the volume of water. So remember, guys, if you are on your phones, make sure that you turn off the auto lock and you turn your phone sideways to get all of the controls on the video. So what we're going to do is we are going to be seeing this water here. So this is blue water, and it's got this little tube coming out of it. So right now, that water is 1,034 milliliters. And that 1,034 milliliters, this is the close-up view of the tube that's sitting in the blue water. So this tube is where the water is going to go as the volume of the water starts expanding. So we need to measure that. And the way we're going to measure that is with a ruler. So one thing I want you guys to see is that it's really important for you to see that not all the rulers start at 0. This one does, but you need to move the ruler to the correct spot. Because if you don't have it in the right spot, you're not going to get good data, and then you're going to get points off. So you have to move it down to the 1034 to where it aligns. Now this is just telling you how much the volume is going up by. If you want to know the total volume, you would add this number, 1034, to whatever you read here. If you want to know the change in volume, then you're just looking at these measurements here. For temperature, we're looking at this guy right here. So the key things for you to notice were that you have to line up the ruler as exactly as you can. And on your phone, you can zoom in here. And what you're going to do later on in part 2, you are going to graph this data. And you are going to be graphing the temperature and the change in volume. So that's your data right here. You're going to put it into the data table. You only need 5 data points. And those 5 data points, you can just boop, boop, boop. And every time you skip over, you'll notice that the blue water rose up. Okay? And you can even choose to do this and wait until the blue water hits like exactly right on a line so that your volume measurements are easier to read. That might be a smart way to do it. But you want to make sure that your measurements aren't clumped together and that they're pretty evenly spread out across the video. Now, something that's really cool that a lot of you might not have done before is something that's a feature in Google Sheets also, is using a data table to do the math for you. So there's a video that they have where they explain how to add another column and how to add the formula into that column. This is the formula you're doing, because I don't want to do all that math, but they're showing you how to type the formula in here. Now this has to be exact. You have to do this perfectly. It literally took me like 8 tries, but it's worth it. You have to do this perfectly in order for it to populate the math for you. So then one of the next things you're going to do is you're going to use that data and you're going to graph it. You might need to change this data because you're going to change what column you're using the data from. And it also tells you at some point to come up here, and it tells you to do a line of best fit. So read the directions very, very carefully. The directions are perfect, but you have to read them exactly. If you have